They have just introduced a cell phone that can run any game at 120 frames per second. This would be a very significant achievement because currently even the most powerful Android devices are capable of running games generally at 60 to 90 frames per second, with some few exceptions of games that are perfectly optimized or that are not so demanding in terms of graphics, which do reach 120 frames per second. So it is very remarkable that this manufacturer has achieved such a level of optimization. And we are talking about the OnePlus 12. This device, through its Oxygen OS 14 system, integrates a new engine called Trinity Engine, which thanks to a feature called hyper rendering, are able to bring any game at 120 frames per second, thanks to a dedicated processor. Obviously, this will be through software in combination with the special processor that brings, with which they could somehow be imagining the intermediate frames to generate this much more fluid movement. OnePlus is not the only one that currently has this feature, because we have also seen it in Vivo devices and Honor devices, although obviously not in all its series, but generally this is only seen in the high-end devices. Also, OnePlus highlights that thanks to this Pixelworks X7 processor, they are able to maintain 120 frames per second while in HDR graphics. So the gaming experience of this device, I believe, will be too attractive. And this was announced recently because the device just had its global launch. Previously, it was announced for China, but now we have the worldwide price, and it will be $799. On screen are appearing the reference prices of some Latin American countries, just to give you an idea, but remember that the prices here are not the same as over there. If you did not know this device, I quickly remind you of its main specifications, as it has the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, a fairly large screen of 6.82 inches, Quad HD Plus OLED with 120 Hz, and the new Sony Lithia sensor of 50 megapixels for the main camera, plus 64 megapixels for a telephoto camera with 3x optical zoom, and 48 megapixels for the ultra-wide camera, plus 5,400 mAh battery with support for 100-watt charge, although apparently in the United States the cap is going to be 80 watts. In addition, it also supports wireless charging, and the base version is 12 gigabytes of RAM with 256 gigabytes of storage, but there is also a version of 512 gigabytes of storage that will be available. OnePlus Mexico has already sent out a statement announcing that this device will soon be coming to this country as well. The price announced for India has been 64,999 rupees, for Europe 949 euros, and for the UK 849 pounds, confirming perfectly that the prices here are not the same as over there.